News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart.
The next hour brings entertainment and information for those of you who are young at heart. Here are your hosts, Lynn Peterson and Al Jones.
If you're young at heart.
Ho, ho, ho!
And a bottle of pop.
And welcome to another edition of the Wacky Crazy. What's the name of our show?
What do you mean, wacky crazy? I'm
the
not
Wacky
crazy.
Young at Heart. Because when you're young at heart, you're wacky and you're crazy.
Not me.
Oh, that's true.
I'm
you're
sane.
not. No, we just don't understand you because
sane.
you like to do all of these weird voices. And
I cannot help it.
I know. Well, welcome. We have got things going on. Christmas is coming up, and Denny's.
Yes.
Has all these special deals for
They
you
do.
for the holiday season, and we'll show you close-ups of the menu for the Christmas
Yum, yum,
spirit.
yum, 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 yum.
Look how colorful that looks, too.
Yes.
And here at KPVM-TV, we are giving a coupon giveaway from Denny's. Now, to enter, to win all of these free things like, well, let's see. Okay, that's not free.
Discounts.
They're discount. No, it says free burger with a purchase of a regular food or beverage.
That's right. So
Or something. No,
you can take your
Where are her
significant
glasses?
others in there. Put your glasses on.
I know.
them.
You know
The
what?
thing is, it's an elderly show.
That's
I know.
right.
Thank goodness. And I got lipstick all over my glasses. $5 off anything over 15.
Yeah, 15
Person
cents
or dollar
person
wise.
or dollar wise? Oh, okay.
I don't know. It just says over 15. So if you're 15 or over,
If you're over 15.
unless that's a typo, we're making fun of Denny's. But whoop.
Oh, you dropped something.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
don't forget that one. You don't get that one.
Oh, okay.
15% off your entire meal.
That's good.
20% off
your
an entire check. I thought it said your entire stack. Okay, free burger with the purchase of a regular plate.
That's right.
Priced
Seniors, little
Senior moment. Yeah, it's the
seniors
yeah.
get a little off too.
Yes, we
discount.
do. So
Don't
we'll
they do
just,
that?
you know what
Yeah.
we'll do? Oh, that was just the cover anyway.
That was the
so it
cover
doesn't
only
matter.
anyway.
Okay, so Denny's, wonderful place. I think y'all have seen the
How do
commercial.
you enter?
Huh?
How do you enter?
You got to call the station. Come on.
No, you go on, if you have a computer, you go on to Lulu's website here at KPVM-TV, and it's LU at KV as in Victor, P as in Peter.
No, KPV.
KPVM.
Thank you.
Dot.
TV.
Yay.
Yay.
You mean all these years I've been going around going KVPM?
No, that you've been doing it wrong. Shame
Well,
on
I'm
you.
a little
Yes.
dyslexic. Anyway, do y'all remember our little funky monkey?
Yes.
Remember him from Halloween and a little bit? I think he came for Thanksgiving, but I can't
Yeah.
remember.
So
Was he
what?
here?
That's right. So what we're going to do is
Well, he decided he's going to
dance.
dress into a little Santa costume here, and we've got Al's jazzy Santa, and they're going to do a dance-off.
You ready?
And if anybody, you can call in or email Lulu. She has no idea what's going on, and tell her who you think should win. But you don't win anything. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go. Come on, Santa. There you go. What do you think? Come on, Santa. Move those hips, baby. All right, enough of that silliness. Okay. Did y'all hear that one? Are you okay, Santa? We've got a great thing going on, but there is one funny that, yes, every once in a while Pat does come up with some really funny ones.
Every
for
once
us
in a
to
while
sing.
she does.
Yeah, this is for the Christmas carols for the psychiatrically challenged. And I like the first one, schizophrenia.
Do you hear what I hear?
That's pretty darn funny, and multiple personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
We three kings disoriented are, and dementia. I think I'll be home for Christmas. narcissistic.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hark the herald angels sing about me. Oh, and paranoid. Santa Claus is coming to get me. All right, we do have a great show for you today. We have Jerry from Walmart, and he's here with all the gifts. Well, not all the gifts, but a lot of the gifts. The kids.
Some of the gifts. And some of the information about Christmas at Walmart.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Fun place to be on Christmas is Walmart. Let me tell you, it is it's fun.
It is.
Yes. And we have Sean Corson, who is here, and he builds websites and things like that. And he's also going to talk a little bit about keeping
Websites.
yourself safe on the internet, too, as
That's
well
right.
as building websites for your business or whatever. So we'll get some information from him. Our cowboy cook will be on the show.
Yeah.
Yeehaw! We don't know what
yeehaw.
he's cooking up, but it's
And
usually
you're gonna
really
sing.
good.
And you're
Yeah,
going
oh,
to sing.
I forgot all about that. I'm going to be singing with
you're gonna sing.
my partner in crime, Kelly Alman.
Yeah.
And we have our band. It's Lynn Peterson and the Fat Cats.
That's right.
And we're performing all around. So stay with us. We'll be
Yay.
right back after these commercial messages. It's beginning to look a
lot
lot like
Christmas.
Christmas presents. And we got lots of them here. Actually, it's a plethora of toys and games, all because Jerry from Walmart has brought everything here to tell us what's going on for the season, Jerry.
Well, we're obviously geared up for the Christmas holidays. We have our layaway program that will be running up through December 16th. If you don't have time to get everything taken care of prior to the 16th of December, we have our Walmart credit card that will make it even better, where you don't have to have that paid off until 6 months from the time that you put it on the card.
Wow, that's almost like Black Friday over a 6 month period. You're probably
Right.
saving a lot.
Exactly.
Jeez, I like
Yeah.
that idea.
Not only
Yeah.
saving the money, but on your first bill, you'll get a $20 rebate.
Wow,
So
I like that kind of.
whatever you use
Yeah.
on that credit card is just going to be extremely helpful, especially if you're trying to space out your payments for the holidays.
Now,
And we-
see, Walmart is giving you a gift here for the season.
Right,
That's
exactly.
incredible. Yeah.
Right. Well, and that's what our whole operation is about, is to keep things where that they are priced as reasonably as possible, and also to help the shoppers out with their purchases. So the Walmart credit card has become a very large advantage, especially in the economics that we face today.
Now, is it just, and then we'll get into the fun part, but is it hard to get a credit card through Walmart? I mean,
No, it's
No,
not.
okay.
And the way that I like to look at things with a positive attitude is, if you don't have a Walmart credit card, apply for one.
Mm-hmm.
If for any reason that you were declined, you didn't lose anything.
no, you don't.
So, and we have a little bit different criteria than a lot of the companies do, so don't let that be a factor in your decision to apply for one. If you apply for one, many of the people do get them, so that a lot of times we have people that are like, wow, I'm really surprised.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, and
it's a
it
great
does help.
benefit.
Yes, and it will help for this season, because I know a lot of us are probably, because of the economy, we're stretched our budgets, and especially I think grandparents, they're on a set budget. They only have so many dollars, and you really want to do things for the kiddies, your grandchildren, and I
Right.
think that's why we have all of these wonderful gift ideas, just a bit of many ideas
Right.
at
yes.
Walmart.
Yeah, obviously that to bring every gift idea and every toy that we had would take a building the size of the store.
Well, you could have brought one of your
Don't-
trucks.
Yeah,
We
we'd
would have
bring over
graciously,
a
we could have done the
53-foot
interview.
truck and just start unloading toys for the rest of the month.
There you go.
And Christmas would be over by the time we got it unloaded.
Now,
Right.
are these some of your best-selling items, or what made you
It's a
choose
variety of toys that we have, all different for different ages.
Dora
when
the
you-
Explorer is
yeah,
still
the
hot.
Dora, yeah, Dora's very popular, along with Hello Kitty today.
Oh,
Obviously,
yes.
the Fisher Price line and all the toys that they have are, here's for infants for the little building blocks, which, helps teach children,
We got these. Let's see. Let's hold these over
coordination
here.
skills.
Look how big this is. Oh, this is like a whole lot of fun.
Right, that'll occupy their time for hours.
Yeah,
which
think
is
about that, grandparents, when you're.
That's a great help.
Oh yeah, that would be a
So-
gift to you too.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Now you have some more information that you want the people to know there, don't
Well,
you?
we
Jeff?
also have our new program. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, we have a site to store program where you go online, you order items, and the online information will tell you you can either send it to the store. There is never a freight charge, no matter what it is or where it comes from. That's absolutely free. And during the holidays, we have items which can be sent directly to your home for only 97 cents.
Wow.
So this is a great advantage for if you're going to order some of those items, and it tells you right on the website when you're
did
looking
that.
at the item.
For the first time ever, I did that. I was ordering an inversion table and did the on-site thing. And other than letting people know, you go to the back of the store and there's a separate area there. That's where you go to pick up your items. It was easy, simple, and fast. And the guys were so courteous. I mean, those inversion tables are pretty big. And they delivered it right out to the car, put it in the car. But yeah, if you can't get out of the house for a while, or you're tied up, go online and look at some of the things.
Absolutely.
For sale.
It's one of the greatest shopping aids that we've had in a long time. We have improved that one more step by putting together what we call Pick It Up Today program, which is also available on the same website. And what you do is you select items that, let's say, for example, that you need something today, and you're going to get off work and you've got a tight schedule and you just need to get it. You go online, you order the item, you go ahead and put it on your card. It's paid for. You go down to the store, you go to the layaway site to store area, and that item is pulled out for you, and you're all done. You're in and out of the store in literally minutes with the items that you needed.
Wow, so now that you're here, can I give you my grocery list?
You can,
I'll
but
just hand it to you and I'll see you
right,
after
yeah,
3
yeah.
o'clock.
Remember on those items, nothing perishable. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, we wouldn't want to pull the milk out of the dairy and leave it in the cabinet.
Especially,
for,
have you seen
5
that commercial?
hours.
Have you seen that commercial where the guy takes the milk and becomes a zombie?
No, I try to avoid that kind of information.
No.
So,
Oh, yeah, understandable.
right.
Gosh.
So, but those are great shopping aids that we have, and the benefits are just unbelievable, especially when it comes to time. It just helps so much, and we know that during the holiday season that a lot of us our jobs involve working more, trying to take care of what's going on in our business, and we need the time ourselves for our
Right.
personal time.
Yeah.
So it makes it really good. And the Pick Up Today program and Site to Store are not just for the holidays. Those are year-round, everyday programs.
Yeah.
So the only program that will end is our layaway program, and that will end on December 16th. All items will have to be picked up
How
by
about
close of business.
coupons and specialty items and things like that? What's going on for the season? At
Well,
Walmart? You have coupons
we have
coming out? and
we
special-
have tab ads that break every week.
Okay.
So you always want to be on the lookout for those. Those will come in the mail. They'll also be in the local newspapers. Always look, because those items are things that are brought out that are specialties and special prices, and those break every weekend.
Yeah.
So always there'll be toys, there'll be electronics. Obviously, we just got through with Black Friday, which was a huge success for our store and for the shoppers themselves. A lot of money saved.
Now for the single guy like myself here, I mean, for Christmas kinds
He's still
of
looking.
things. for Christmas, ideas.
They don't
as
have
far-
women for sale at Walmart.
Stop it! Stop it! Why not? Anyway, for not only for single men, but for men and women alone, there are also special things for them as far as clothing is concerned, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, in every department, every item, whether it was something from housewares or if you wanted to buy a friend a gift that was a cooking-related item, or if you wanted to buy them a garment or slippers or tools, whatever it may be. If you look in every department, you will see special gift ideas for every person of every age every gender.
Now, what you bring into the store, especially during this holiday season, do you listen to people or marketing of what to bring in? What are the hottest selling items? What have you seen will be the hottest selling item?
Absolutely. All of the buying for Walmart as a corporation is done through our home offices. And they actually do research all year long and are in touch with everything that people are looking for, the trendy items and what have you, and they will have all of that prepared. But remember, because of the size of our company, that we do all of our buying at least a minimum of a year in advance.
Wow, that's amazing, is it not?
Yeah.
It
So,
is. And what hours are you going to be open? Are you going to be open all the way through Christmas?
We
up
will
to Christmas?
we will be open Christmas Eve until 6 p.m. and then we will close, and we
Guys.
will not reopen until 6 a.m. on December 26th. That will give our associates the opportunity to spend Christmas with their families.
I think that's fantastic because a lot of times, some places do stay open on Christmas Day. And honest to goodness, if you can't get it together by Christmas Eve at 6 o'clock in the evening, forget about it.
You tell them there, Lynn. You tell them.
Although I did go to the store Thanksgiving Day because we
Uh-oh.
forgot some item, but that'll teach me.
Thanksgiving's a little different. Christmas is a little more special.
It is special.
And, not so much running around.
I
So,
think that's great that you do that for your associates, and that's all Walmarts. And why don't you, even though it's easy, give us is there a phone number people prefer to get a hold of you through the website, or I guess, or
if
go
you
on
wanna-
down to your
If you
local
want to
Walmart?
contact us directly at the local store, the phone number is 537-1400. As far as sending email to the store itself, no, that's not going to work.
But that's for them to go online to look at items.
Right, they can go online to walmart.com, and this will help them find anything. And if they have something they have a question about, there's contact numbers for the website, as well as, once again, you can call the store, 537-1400, and ask for someone in the area that you have a concern about.
That sounds great. Great information, great company. It's thank you for bringing all these items. And if you got to get down there before 6 o'clock, Christmas Eve. We'll be right back.
For you.
Operation. Welcome back to Young at Heart. My next guest is Shane Corson, and he has Let's Talk Graphics. And you build websites.
I do.
And it's great to have him on board. He's now a resident of Pahrump. But I think let's talk a little bit about your background first before we get into the meat of things here.
Sure.
Where'd you come from?
Well, I got started in computers in 1986 professionally. Worked as a computer hardware repair person, quality assurance. For 20 years, between 1992 and about 2007, actually, I worked as an antivirus researcher, working for companies like Symantec, McAfee, Dr. Solomon's, Fortinet, Kaspersky Lab, the list goes on. Yeah, Symantec was the first.
Oh, semantics. That's
Yep.
right. That's right.
I
Yeah.
actually had the opportunity to work with Peter Norton himself for a
Wow,
little while.
wow.
That was right as he was exiting Peter Norton, and that's when Symantec actually acquired the company.
Well,
So-
that's good. That's great background there. And why build a website? Who are the people that you are looking to build their website? What's your graphic?
For websites, who needs websites? Well, small businesses, primarily people that want to be in business 24 hours, 7 days a week, people that want to have more exposure to the world, people that want to market their companies locally, people that have, for example, a paper ad where you have just a certain, special, but then they want to refer to the wider scope of their business. So they'll refer to something specific on the paper ad. They'll refer to their website, and their website gives a complete view of their company.
So how does it work for them? I mean, as far as once you get a website up and you get all their work done, where does it go from there? How do they maintain it, or how do they keep an eye on what's going on their website?
Great question. Well, for once a website is up, it comes down to marketing. Just because you have a website, it's like putting a sign out. or starting a business. Just because you've started a business, people don't necessarily know that you're there.
Right.
So you need to get the word out that, hey, I've got a website, or hey, I've got a website that sells products online. It's, you know, that putting the website up is just the very beginning.
Right, it's the tip of the iceberg. So for you in small businesses, or you want to promote your business, then the best way is still when you're talking to potential clients or canvassing for the business is let people know you do have a website so they can go on there and see exactly what all your services involve. Now, for someone that's interested in having a website built, what are the costs involved to them?
There are several different pieces to having a website. First of all, you have to have your domain name. That's roughly $35 for a year.
Now, in English, tell them what a domain name means.
Domain name would be like yourname.com. For example, my business name, Let's Talk Graphics, is letstalkgraphics.com.
Okay. Yeah.
Second piece is you need a hosting company. You build a website, you have all this code, and you need to place it somewhere so that everybody around the world can access it. That's your hosting company. Hosting companies generally charge on the order of $90 to $120 for a full year. And then, of course, you have the website developer.
Now, but you do that for them. You'll find the best way to go find the best host for them.
Right. From
To
start
set them
to
up.
finish.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All somebody has to do is come to me and say, hey, I'm interested in having a website. Don't really know too much about it. How do I get started?
And then you take that from
you
there.
just did.
But people have to get their information to you and any updates and things like that. Because part of your service is if they want you to keep a monthly updating, they can let you do it.
Exactly. That is actually a cornerstone of the business. The reason why I started this business 3 years ago is because you see all these websites out there, and some of them are just so out of date, and they don't really reflect what the business is. So knowing that if you're a small business owner or an individual even that just wants to maintain a weblog, you don't necessarily have all the time in the world to maintain your website, to add new products, to remove old information, and that's my business. So yeah, that's...
And it makes it easy for them. So your cost range for your services from the design, and then there's a different monthly charge?
Right. Basic websites, I will start at $390. Database-driven websites, where I actually build a back-end database to feed information to the front-end website, those start at $590.
Okay.
And monthly, most of my clients require no more than an hour or two of service each month, so it's $45 a month.
So that's not too bad. Once you get it all set up, it's yours and it's ready to roll, and you can keep that forever. And then for $45 a month, you maintain it.
I will maintain
and
it.
that way you can do your business and not have to worry about all that other gunk when you're trying to sell stuff, which I think is great. Now, I think we need to talk about this best way to protect yourself on the internet. There's so, like you said, you started out with doing an antivirus. Things like that, and there's so many out there that are trying to get your business. How do you know which one to go with? How do you know who's bogus, who's not? I mean, it's confusing as all get out.
Okay. Are you talking about the antivirus software
Let's
itself?
talk about the antivirus software itself first, because there's so many that come on and say, hey, renew now, and you're like, when did I ever join up?
Right. That, yeah, you do have to be very careful.
So it's like, how do you go about choosing who to choose as your antivirus?
Okay. First of all, there's no one best antivirus.
They're about the same level then?
For many years, I maintained something called the wild list, and that was where 80 antivirus researchers around the world reported into me which viruses they were seeing. We tracked those viruses, the spread of malware, really on a global basis. And what I found was, really developed it over watching all these different pieces of malware come in, that one product in Europe might have 90% detection on the viruses that were over there. In the United States, where there's a completely different set of malware,
Right.
They may only detect 60% of what Europe has, and vice versa.
Right.
So geographically, it's important to kind of find an antivirus that is built locally,
Right.
U.S. made.
Well, let's
of
talk
course.
about it. Like I do have Norton, and I just, because it's a creature of habit. It came with the computer the first year, I think, or something like that, so I've just kept it. So I'm thinking that a brand that you're familiar with, then any of those would be pretty safe to go with.
Sure.
And the other question is, if they do come up and say, hey, we're detecting something, always hit yes, let them take care of it.
As long as you're sure it's your antivirus
Well,
software
yeah,
that's
you make sure
detecting
that it has their little logo and it says it's
Yeah.
from Norton, or it says whoever you have.
Right, which doesn't mean bad guys can't use their
Hack
control.
into it. So that's the
Yeah.
thing for somebody that's just a common person. You depend so much on your
Right.
system that it is for real. And that's the other thing, is how do you protect your identity and your private information on the computer?
Common sense.
Common sense.
Common sense, mostly. First of all, when you receive emails, if you are receiving emails from somebody that you know, but you're not expecting an email,
Mm-hmm.
you might want to dial them up and just say, hey, I received this odd email from you.
Okay.
Did you actually send it? Other common sense things, don't go to websites that are questionable.
Right.
The darker areas of the web, there's a lot of.
Well, how about, for instance, your email? Because people can hack into your email, or they'll use a friend's name, and it's not even them on there. So you click on it, but then you notice it's not theirs. As long as you don't click on open it all the way up, are you safe? Or once you click
Not
their
necessarily.
name?
There are things called exploits, things that as soon as you click on that email, it opens it up and the exploit runs. There are other times.
So they can sneak in and hurt. So how do you protect yourself from that?
Again, canned answer. Antivirus software, first of all, that's your most efficient and first best line of defense.
Okay.
Secondly, common sense. Don't purposely put yourself into a dangerous situation.
Right, because I don't go on websites that I don't know about, and it's like when you get these bogus emails, if it says this content, do you know this content? And it's like, no, I don't, so I'm not going to answer it.
Very good, right.
So
if you are receiving questions, do you want to let this application run? And you didn't launch an application.
quickly,
Absolutely
give us
not.
your phone number, because we are running out of time. And if you'd like to get a hold of Shane, he is here locally in Pahrump. And what is that number?
It's 513-1402.
513
1402.
02. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be right back.
Welcome back to the show, folks. My next guest is the Goofy
The Goofy Group.
Kelly
That's her.
Ullman and Len Peterson.
Yeah.
And we are called the Fat Cats.
Hey, Edna, I know you're watching.
Why do you call the Fat
Who?
Cats?
Edna's watching.
Okay,
Edna's
whoever you are.
Edna's a good friend of mine.
Why do you
Fat-
call the Fat Cats?
The Fat Cats. Well, it's spelled P-H-A-T-T-K-A-T-T-Z, meaning,
That's
fat
different.
in the
We're
40s.
hip. We're fat. P-H-A-T.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
hip.
okay.
We're cool.
We're happy.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, the questions I like to ask you, sir.
Yes,
and
sir.
the Fat Cats.
The Fat Cats, yes.
How long have you guys been singing together?
A couple years.
A couple of years now.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you meet?
You're on
Well,
the mic.
I was. That's what he does. I was playing the Harvest Festival, doing a Chicago tribute thing, and the guy that put it together,
Sit up straight.
Mr. Dave Jordan, said that I've got this woman who named Lynn Peterson, and she
I'm
sings
a woman
jazz.
now.
And I knew you were going to say something about that.
Okay.
And she sings jazz, and she's a piano player. And I'm like, okay. And so Lynn came over to my house. We looked at the charts. We played. We had one rehearsal, and then we went and played.
And I was such a professional.
And it was
you know?
great. It was a lot of fun.
The thing that I like to ask, as a would-be musician,
Yes.
and you told me this before, is that how do you get started? And you were talking about the idea of teaching kids a certain way that would
Right.
help them to learn music.
Well, yeah,
faster.
I teach sometimes. I don't have a lot of time to do that, but I have taught. I like to teach children, like 8 or 9 years old, especially ones that have already a gift. They can kind of play a little bit. They know something, and I teach how to read. I use the John Thompson books, which have been around forever. Get the John Thompson first grade book,
There
and
you go.
and I'll teach.
It'll help kids.
Yeah, it'll help
starting
kids.
out,
I mean,
yeah.
I started when I was 14, and that was the book I used. It teaches you how to read, and then I went to chords. I teach chords and
That's
improvisation.
where I started. The John
John Thompson.
Thompson books.
They're
I
called-
started.
they're classic.
If
Yeah.
you're a teacher with any conscionable teaching abilities, that's what you would start.
You
a
use
child on.
Thompson.
Okay,
Yeah.
what else do we need to know about you, fair lady?
I'm perfect.
And denial is not a river in Egypt.
No, it's the same.
She
You know,
is
you were
perfect.
talking about. Oh yeah, shut up. Getting started, I think you have to have a love for music, and for me, I've always wanted to be a singer. And when we first lived in Pahrump, I worked with a couple of the big bands and things like that. And it was just to the point where I was not frustrated, but not getting enough time or gigs, and it was like, you know what? I really need to take the bull by the horns and do it myself and create a name for me. So
There you go.
it always with Lynn Peterson something because of the name recognition. And through that, I think it's helped us get gigs.
Well, when did you start singing? That's what I was
Oh my
concerned.
goodness! First time you put a brush in
That
my
was it?
hand and the porch light came on, it was like,
That was it.
man. You know.
You're at the mirror with the brush,
The
singing
mirror,
into
the
the
brush,
mirror. Right?
yeah, that whole thing. My family comes from a
Family
long
too?
line,
Oh, okay.
entertainers. So yeah, that's how basically I got started.
Did you learn how to play the piano also?
I did, but I don't now, and I should, only because it would help. And that's the other thing I do recommend parents when your kids say, you know, I really don't want to take lessons anymore. It's the truth. It's the honest to God truth. My mother told me, you will regret it. You will regret it. Just stay on something. It's a great tool. It helps your mind. It helps you to think. Keeps your hands and fingers limber.
But you
know.
gotta love it.
You gotta love it.
You
You
gotta
do.
love it.
But come on, you do this all the time with video games. Why not
Right.
do this on the piano?
Right. I'd like to ask you one more thing there, Kelly. I know you know some of the songs that that she's going to sing like that.
My
but-
gosh, I hope you know
but
a few.
I learned them this
But-
morning.
Yeah, right. But
Or we're in trouble.
how
Yes,
do
we
you
are.
put that little extra things in the songs?
Well, I've been playing a long time. I'm 53. I've been playing since I was 14. And as I was telling you earlier, as you get older, as a musician, I've noticed this, you don't lose your skill. If you keep
I get
playing, you get better. At my age, I sing better. I
Absolutely.
play
Have you
better.
noticed? Yeah,
I am a
yeah.
better musician now, 53, than I was at 25.
I think
So
so
you keep
too.
doing it. So, but
Yeah.
I teach chords. I'm really in improvisation in chords, and that's what I would teach
That's what
children.
I wanna
teach
hear.
them how to read, but I teach them little tricks. Like I'll teach a real simple. They all remember that.
Yeah.
If that's written on page, they're going see and.
Oh, I
But if you
gotcha.
just show them, the human mind has incredible muscle memory. So I call that dessert. At the end of the lesson, I say, okay, now I'm going to teach you. Show me a trick. They always want to know a trick, and so I'll teach them. And then
Even I can do
the
that.
next trick will be. So I do little boogie things, It's a pentatonic scale. It's the oldest scale in the world.
Oh, that's got it. I got it.
That's it.
That's very good. I understand you
Chords.
guys going to do a couple of songs.
Yes,
so
we are.
I don't
We
want to run
are.
out of time, and so I'm going to
And I'm
stand
going
over
to try
here.
and get this one right. Wait, we're going to do Santa Baby, and you're going to be my Santa.
Oh, okay. I'll
Cool.
stand here and be
Sounds
sad.
good.
Now I got to wear the old glasses because I can't remember my lyrics. We were practicing this song, and I kept saying I was going to ask you to slip a turtle under my tree. Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. You hear what I'm saying, big man? Santa baby, a blue convertible too, light blue. I've been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the boys that I had to kiss. I could be such a good, good girl if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Oh, Santa, you keep shaking your head no. Santa baby, a little thing I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. All right, now we gotta get serious. Thank you, thank you. This next tune,
I like
you will
that.
notice, or you will recognize this tune, but it has a nice little intro to it that not many people realize.
No.
No, so here we go.
The
Sun is
shining, the
grass is green, the orange and palm trees sway. There's never been such a day in Beverly Hills, LA, or in Pahrump. But it's December the 24th, and I'm longing to be up north to Washington State. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
That was so beautiful.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, so that's what we do. I guess I can go back to that, Mike, now. That's what we do. We are available for parties, private events, you name it. We have, you can go on to my email, lynnncp167@hotmail.com, or call 360-477-2142. And we love doing all sorts. We do swing, we do jazz, we do country, we do
rock.
a little bit of
Everything.
rock and roll, blues, you name it. And we're very versatile, and we're happy to be back in the Valley doing our
we will
thing.
bring the party.
We will bring the
We'll
party.
bring it.
Let's bring
Alright.
it back again.
Yes, and we will bring Kelly back. So thank you very
Thank you.
much, Kelly, for coming out
You
and
bet.
doing
My
this.
pleasure.
Yeah, and by the time, I'll have that tambourine down.
You will.
I'll
You'll
get
have
that
it
sucker
That's
down.
respected.
We'll be back
Don't
after
forget
this
your
commercial
maracas.
message.
Welcome back to the show, folks. That was just fantastic and beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I enjoyed it very much. In fact, one day Big Al that is, may be able to do that.
And if we're lucky, it will be on YouTube in the next couple of weeks, right, Jeff?
Yes. Yes. So I understand that during this time of the season, there are those folks who enjoy or looking for good recipes around the holidays.
Absolutely.
And our cowboy cook, who's down in Florida, he has some good recipes for us.
Let's see what he has.
Yes.
Ah, God, I can't wait to get these done for this show. I'm telling you, this is going to be great. Get these things going. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, what the heck? I have, oh my God, I have like purple hands, blue hands here. I feel like I was Lucy in that wine vat in that I Love Lucy episode. They're just, my hands are all purple. Crap, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have got to get these things clean before the show because we have got to get this blueberry cobbler episode on. And if these hands don't come clean, I'm going to have to wear gloves or something. So, all right, well, I'm going to have to like get this over here and try to clean myself off. So, all right, well, while I'm doing this, we're going to be starting the show here in just a bit. So, I guess on with the show. Welcome to another episode of the Chuck Wagon Cowboy. Ron Locke here. And on today's episode, we're going to continue in the KISS style of cooking. Now, if y'all have been following my episodes,
the KISS is an acronym for Keep It Short and Simple. So on today's episode, this recipe that we're going to be making is so simple and easy that even the most novice kitcheneer will be able to make it with flying colors and impress your friends and family. So what are we making? Well, we're going to be making Betty's Blueberry Cobbler. So Mama Betty, my mama, used to make this time tradition dessert for us kids growing up, and it was loved by all. So let's get started. What is in Betty's Blueberry Cobbler? Well, we've taken the liberty of saving a little time and mixing a few ingredients together, so I will go ahead and start with this bowl and let you know what that is. In this bowl we have 1 cup of self-rising flour. Now, if you don't have self-rising flour, it's easy to make because you just take 1 cup of flour with 1½ teaspoons of baking powder and ½ teaspoon of salt. You just mix that all together and you're right as rain. Alright, we also have 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of milk, and we've also added a special ingredient, 1 tablespoon of creme de cassis. Now, if you don't know what creme de cassis is, and I mean, I had to learn this as a cowboy because cowboys don't normally do that fancy stuff. But creme de cassis is actually a blackberry currant liqueur, and it is fantastic. It takes this dessert from a good dessert to a yeehaw dessert. It's awesome. What else do we have in here? We've got 1/2 stick of melted butter, and we also have 3 cups of blueberries. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and preheat this oven to 350 degrees. So let me go ahead and do that now. Excuse me for turning my back a second while I do that. Alright, we're good there. Next thing we want to do is make sure you go ahead and get yourself an 8x11 glass baking dish. That's what we're going to be making this thing today, okay? And first ingredient we're going to go ahead and put in is our 1/2 stick of melted butter. And what we're just going to do is drizzle this in the bottom of our baking dish. Butter. You know, you got to love it already because everything goes better with butter. So we're just going to layer this in like so. I'm going to get my spoon here and just get the rest of this out because this is so good. I'm loving this. Alright. Go ahead and put some of our dishes over here. Next thing that goes over the butter is our batter mixture. Alright, so again, very simple. You're just going to go ahead and start. I do my 4 corners method where I just start in the 4 corners and work my way in. So that's what we're going to do. Just layer that in. God, this smells good. I wish you folks were here to actually smell this. This is just incredible. Oh, the creme de cassis really does step this up, and it's just fantastic. And you know, being that this is an easy recipe, again, it's an opportunity for your children to get involved and help in the kitchen as well. So, and we're just going to scrape the rest of this out here because we need every drop. So, just bear with the cowboy here. Alright. Let's hope I don't drop this into the thing. Alright. So that's good. We're going to go ahead and take that. Put that over here. And finally, we have our 3 cups of blueberries. And you know, you can go ahead and be bold and take your hands and sprinkle them on that way. But for the sake of the show, I'd really rather not have purple hands. So I'm just going to take a spoon and put them in. So watch me do that. So you just take a, you know, if you want to do it this way, you just kind of ladle them in on top. It don't matter because they're all going to go ahead and fill in anyway as it goes through the baking process. So, and it's fun. You know, the meals that I create and I make for everybody here on the show, they're really fun meals and they're easy. And it takes the pressure away from a lot of the stressful cooking that is involved with some of the more, I would call bourgeois type of meals, you know. And we all know those bourgeois people out there, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all, because I have some of my best friends are bourgeois, are chefs and cooks, but you know, my style of cooking is a little more simpler, and we love that. We love that. So, you know, all right. So we're just ladling these in. That's why we made all the ingredients early on, so you can see the good stuff. We all know how to mix flour together. We all know how to mix sugar and milk together and all that good stuff. So you really don't want to get, what happens too with these blueberries is you get liquid. You don't want to put the liquid in there. Another reason why I'm using the spoon, because you know, you don't just want to pour this in. You don't want to add more liquid than that's already here. We don't want a soggy cobbler. No, no, no. All right, we're going to put this over here. Now, we're ready. Look how easy that is. 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Kiss. Keep it short and simple. Remember that. All right, let's go ahead and put this in the oven, 350 degrees. I'm going to turn my back again, so again, not trying to be rude. I'm going to pull this out, and in she goes. Now, this is going to go in. I wouldn't get this in here first. All right, get that in there. Now, we're going to put that in there, and actually, my pre-timer is going to go off just a second. We're going to set the timer on this for 30 minutes, and you got to want to watch it about 25 minutes. Some ovens are a little more hotter than others, and you really want to, if it starts getting golden brown, then take it out, because it's pretty much done. But 30 minutes is generally the rule. So let's go ahead and set my oven for 30 minutes. And it takes a second here. And it's noisy. All right, we're all set. All right, well, you know what? While we are getting ready to go and have this thing turn out fantastic, I'm going to go work on my pork chop recipe that I'm going to be premiering on one of my future episodes of the Chuck Wagon Cowboy. Howdy, everyone. Well, we're out of the oven with Betty's blueberry cobbler, and we have dished ourselves up a couple of heap and help pieces of it right here on this plate. And what I'm going to do right now is give it the old yeehaw test to see how good this is. So let's check this out. This is looking good. Oh yeah, that's some good cobbler. Now you know this cobbler is great on its own. You don't even need to have anything with it, but a lot of people like to put a little sidecar of ice cream, vanilla ice cream on it, or maybe some of that whipped topping on it. But I'll tell you what, this cobbler is so good you don't even need to have anything with it. So that's our show for today, and this is Ron Locke, the Chuck Wagon Cowboy. Oh, y'all don't forget to check out my Facebook page now. That's Ron Locke with the E, and this is Ron Locke signing off saying good eating and happy trails.
Productions.
Okay.
So what do you think of that? Yum, yum.
'Tis the season to gain 5 pounds. La 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 la. We got a commercial to go to, so we'll be right back. So here we are once again back. I love our background. I am in the spirit of things. I got to tell you, this past weekend, starting midweek, decorated the inside of the house, decorated the tree, put the lights up on yesterday outside the house.
You did that?
Baked some cookies.
Where are they?
Oh shoot! I left them home. I'll have to bring you some. I promise I'll bring you some.
Hey.
And our son's coming home for Christmas, and it started out because Kelly and I in the band, the Fat Cats, we had 2 back-to-back gigs at the Mountain Falls Country Club. Friday night was for the men's golf group, which was fabulous. And then Saturday was the Nathan Adelson Hospice Benefit. And the fabulous people, fabulous job. We had so much fun. So it's now got me in the spirit.
I'd like to ask you a question.
I'm ready for snow.
Wait now, hold on. I want to ask you the question. What kind of music do you sing at this time of year? I mean, the different, you do mostly Christmas, or you mix it up?
We mix it up, but a lot of holiday tunes, of course, but we do swing, jazz, we do country rock. We do, some of the old rock and roll, blues, you name it. I mean, we are an eclectic mix of people, and we have an eclectic mix of music, so it's wonderful fun.
When you said eclectic, what does that mean?
Eclectic.
Oh, eclectic.
Eclectic means
Eclectic.
a mix, a big range of mixed stuff.
I don't remember that word. That's why I asked you.
It's one of my words of the month, eclectic.
Along with ADD.
No, and I was not. Oh, anyway, we want to remind you about the giveaway. It's through our company, our station, and it's for the Denny's coupons. And to enter, you just go to Lulu's website here at the station, and it's Lulu KPVM.TV. So it's Lulu at KPVM.TV.
Yeah.
Let's
And don't
not forget
forget
that.
them their pies there
Oh
at
my gosh.
the pies there at
You know,
Denny's there. The
we've got a
pies are
close up
very
of
good.
this. I know, but it's shiny. Got to do it this way.
Yeah, it's good.
But even from far away, look
It
how
looks good.
beautiful their menu is. I mean, you can see everything.
Oh, yeah, I was there and had some of that there.
Did you really? Is
I
it really
did.
good?
It was
Like the stuff with the
delicious.
sprinkles?
It was delicioso.
I don't know if I want to put sprinkles on my pancakes. Anyway, we love you, and we will be back celebrating the holiday season. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. We celebrate Christmas. We love it. And we love you all, and be back next week with more exciting guests. We've got senior news. We've got Joan from Albertsons about all the good ideas. What's the matter with Funky Monkey? He's been having too much eggnog. Be with us next week. We love you.
Next week for another entertaining and informative hour of Young at Heart. Have a good day.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if